Hello everyone, been making video after a long time, and today we'll be talking about my internship experience which I gathered from on campus through VIT. So this was basically the summer internship program between the 6th semester and the 7th semester, basically when you go from third year to fourth year. So there are 2 months gap is holidays being provided by the college. So between that, college tries to give the students a lot of opportunities, intensive opportunities. So if you avail that, then there is the chance of getting a confirmed PPO job also. So I am basically giving introduction of mine. Those who haven't watched my previous videos. So basically myself Suman. I am currently a final year student, currently in 7th semester. So I got an offer from Jindal Steel and Power, which was on campus, conducted through CDC of VIT Vellore. So I got the opportunity to do internship over there. So I'll be talking about it in this video. So basically, Jindal is one of the most top leading steel producers currently in India, and they are currently expanding at a quite rapid pace. So they have their factories over basically in Odisha, Chhattisgarh, and Jharkhand, basically the industrial belt of India. So moving over to the facilities provided by the company for the tenure of the internship, which was of 2 months. The first one with the most positive thing, like stipend was being provided. The stipend was enough to cover all your expenses, and after that, accommodation was provided from the company to all the students going over there. For the boys, as written over there, a 2 BHK was provided. In one 2 BHK, 4 boys used to stay, and for girls, in a single room, 3 girls used to stay over there. All the accommodation was quite comfortable and all. And on top of that, from whichever college you travel from and travel back to, all the travel reimbursement up to 25,000 was being provided from the company side. So these were all the facilities being provided, which I think from is quite good compared to other internship programs from other branches also. Normally, these many things aren't being provided, so they try to make all the interns quite comfortable over there. And this is quite not only from VIT, it is a nationwide program. College interns from all over the different colleges in India come over here for the internship program. I tried communicated with many students like from NIT Raipur, IIT Dhanbad, IIT Varanasi, Thapar Institute, NIT Trichy. So it was a mixture of all private colleges and even top government colleges also. So these are a few snippets I took. This was basically where we used to stay. This is the sports area of the township, and this is the gym. So it was quite green and clean, and all the facilities are being provided in such type of industrial work locations. So in that aspect, you are not going to face any type of problem. So moving to the main thing, so this is the snippet from the qualification mail, the eligibility mail sent by the CDC or VIT. So basically, you have to have around 60%, more than 60% marks, no active backlogs, and you should not be from the dropper batch. And the eligible branches were mechanical, triple E, ECE, chemical production, mechatronics specifically for VIT Chennai. And after that, once you satisfy all the eligibility criteria, VIT shortlists you from the after applying. And once you get shortlisted, you had the online test procedure. In the online test, we had to give it from our own location only. So the whole process was going on during our summer break. So the exam was divided into two sections. First one was aptitude and second one was technical. Aptitude basically was quite basic, and if you have studied soft skills, whatever is being taught over in the courses, so that knowledge is pretty much enough for solving it. And technical basically required knowledge from all the basic terminologies and formulas, whatever you have studied till now. That was also not quite difficult. It was easy. Multiple choice questions were over there. Once you were able to clear the test, after being selected from the test, you have to give an interview For my around my time, most of the students were able to do good in test and were able to be shortlisted for the interview. For then interview can be quite specific, like it can depend from person to person. My experience can be something else, other person's experience can be something else. All depends on the interviewer and your luck. For in my case, my interview was little bit late in the duration, so it was quite short and around it lasted around 15 minutes. So in that, the interview was basically divided into technical part and the HR part. In the technical part, basically I am from mechanical engineering, so all the core domains like material science, design, MOS, and thermal engineering, everything was covered, and questions from every domain was asked. I have listed down few of the questions which I remember, whatever was asked to me, such as stress strain graph. You have to define each sections like yielding point, elastic point, at which point how the material behaves. And practical questions were also asked, like if you are working in an industry and a shaft is being used, which type of failure can act on it, which type of load is being acted on it, what are the types of gear, basically the bevel gear, spur gear, and all. And after that, steam questions about steam nozzle and Bernoulli's principle was asked, how, like what is the meaning of enthalpy and all. And the basic iron carbide phase diagram is like the most basic interview question. It is being asked to everyone. So these are the few questions which I remember being asked to me. After that, once you qualify all everything, you get selected in the internship. Then what can you expect to do in internship? Basically, it's not that difficult or something you have to work a lot. It's quite chill. So up to the interview part only, whatever you have to put in effort. After once you get inside the internship, it's quite relaxed and quite enjoyable itself. So basically, the whole plant is divided into different departments. Basically, the according to the process of steel making. So you can be randomly allotted any department. Basically, I was allotted in the coke oven department. We had to punch in around 9 a.m. in the morning and punch out in the 6 p.m. in the evening. 6 days a week, we had to go there to our department and then punch in and punch out. And after that, our role was we were provided with a real life problem statement happening over there. So we were tasked to work on it, use whatever we have studied till now, and come up with solutions how so that the company can benefit from it and increase their production. That was the ultimate goal. And after that, after you get the problem statement, you have to like obviously interact with the employees in your department, your seniors over there, and you have to do on-site ground reality inspections to know what is happening over there and go into the root cause of the problem. So these were the basic things like what you had the company expected from you during the whole 2 months tenure. After everything, and finally after 2 months, once you are done with your project, final review is taken by the head of department and GM, the general manager of the department allotted to you. A final presentation you have to give about what solution you have done, what all the things you have done during the tenure of 2 months, and based on your presentation only, you will be judged whether you are capable of getting a job in the due course of time or not. So the main question comes out like why and when should I consider this internship? So basically this program started during last year for our seniors batch and it has been continuing. So it is quite a good opportunity if you are aiming for placements. If you are aiming for masters, this doesn't add that much value. But if you are aiming for placements and if you don't have any problem working in such manufacturing line or factories or remote areas, then it is quite a good opportunity for you. Uh, Obviously, you are guaranteed a quite a higher salary as compared to other jobs in core mechanical engineering or any core department. But if you don't have any problems working in harsh working condition or during polluted atmosphere, then it is well and good for you. And another one major positive thing about working over here is there is no risk of mass job layoff such as happening in CS and IT environment. So Jindal is such a company where employees are valued. Jindal normally in whole core domain only the job is quite stable and you don't face the problem of getting laid off or something like that. and lot of steel projects are coming over in India. So obviously there are a lot of opportunities going to open up. And another thing is if you want to get placed early on. So basically, I was there then during June, July, and the results for the job PPO have come out. So those students who have been selected over there are quite relaxed for now. Like whole seventh semester, they don't have to like stress, and after eighth semester also, they are quite chill. And you might not get more opportunity to do R&D or innovate something. It is more of inclined towards a monotonous line of work. Like every day you go there and do the same thing, repeat again and again. Okay, yeah, I have to check this, I have to check that, and again come back and again repeat the whole day. So if you don't have any problem from like that type of work, then it's okay. And mostly most of the companies like this, like steel or aluminum or power generation from thermal power plants, most of the plants are away from the city, like they are settled up in remote location. So if you don't have that metro city, staying in a metro city, that thing, then you can consider this. Work can be hectic, like many people think about the work life balance. Work can be hectic, like during if some XYZ failure occurs in the plant, then you have to go there, and unless and until it is rectified, it is your duty to stay over there night and day and rectify it. Why? But in other case, if everything is going smooth, then you can have a like relaxed work environment. So this was pretty much my experience over there at Jindal Steel and Power, Angul, and I have noted down a document of all summarizing whatever I have said till now. What was all the criteria? This is basically prepared by one of my friend interns over there. So how was the procedure and what all questions were asked to him? HR question and technical questions, so we can get a broader idea of what type of questions are being asked in interview. And pretty much that's it. And many people also ask the question, how is the placement scenario for our batch? What I could say is the placement scenario is quite good as compared to previous years. If you can see, these are the current placement scenario within 2 months. Like within 2 months, these many students from mechanical have been selected, and you can see the salary being on par with computer science and other students. Like if you see the average mean salary, it is quite similar to the what is being offered to other branches. So opportunities are quite good. You can see over here Jindal Steel and the salary being provided. So the decision is in your hands. If you want a stress-free life and if you want to be out of the race, stay above the race and get placed quickly as compared to your other peers, then it is quite a good opportunity. I will suggest you to take it during the sixth semester, work hard and take it during the sixth semester, work hard during the internship, and you will be relaxed for the whole final year while others will be working their asses off for preparing for placements, interview and all. So it is quite good. If you have any other more notes, you can comment down over here. And this was my try because in creating a broader perspective, because during my time nobody was there to guide me what all, how is the placement scenario. Neither any information is there in the YouTube. So my main objective is to clarify the doubts which I had during my time for the upcoming generation so that they don't face any difficulties. So basically that's it. If you have any doubts, you can ask me over there in the comment section or LinkedIn or Instagram, wherever you free, we can free. That was it. Thank you.